Okay, so that was a beautiful one from the man WYLLBEE, a gentleman who grew up in Kumasi, our bank crying, went to Accra High, started music. If you should see with the studio with all that style, to say yes, what's not pay, what chili pay, and he's still chilling. Ladies and gentlemen, WYLLBEE is our guest this afternoon. Chawed, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, Kumasi, right here. Like as you came in, everybody was like, "Oh, your style."
Yeah.
How far is that?
Straight up.
Yeah,
I mean, try.
What is this like a brand like you portray like you always dress like this?
Yeah. It's a brand actually.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a brand.
Okay.
So
that's dope.
thank you.
All right.
So we're always going to see you in your rings, necklace,
with
and
the
stuff.
earrings
Yeah,
and
the
then
blings and stuff like
and then
I just like fashion. I'm the fashion
the one
guy.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the new brand. I mean, if you watch the video, you see I was having braids,
yeah.
long braids and all that stuff, but I decided to have this one. You know,
so you cut everything.
Yeah,
left
I thought
one.
of changing my looks because I'm the type that who always like to stand out.
Okay.
In whatever I do, I like to stand out. So I think I saw a couple of artists, young up and coming artists like myself, who were having the same kind of braids.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me stand out. So I just cut everything off and I left this one.
And then
you
left
know,
this
like,
one.
Yeah.
Okay. And the earring and the quite unique.
No,
Yeah.
is it, like from his looks, you've got management, right?
Yeah.
You're feeling on the level like it's going well.
Yeah,
It's
very
going
well. Yeah.
How long have you been with them?
I think we're getting to a year now.
A year
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how is it like being on a label, doing music and also not being on a label that when you were doing music back like a year ago?
Yeah, I mean the impact is crazy. You know, like when I was in a label, like you drop song and just yourself and people around you listening to it, it doesn't go anywhere. But now we drop song and it's like people from countries reaching out, telling you how good you are and how they enjoy your song. I mean, it's amazing and overwhelming. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
But I also wish to know how you got the label, because I know there are a lot of young folks out there who also want to get a label. But how did you get it?
Yeah, I think it's God, you know. Like actually, I changed my location. I changed my location to Sotum. That's where I'm based right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so the house I went to rent, like my neighbor. I mean, he used to hear me singing in my room and all that stuff. Like when I'm rehearsing, you know. So it was like, you were into music. I was like, yeah. So okay, I have a brother outside who is into this label and is looking for us to sign. So when he drops, I'll let him listen to your song. So the label is actually based in UK. So the CEO dropped, and he actually dropped to sign a certain lady that he'd been communicating with when he was outside. So he came down to sign that lady. I wasn't even part of the picture. So he dropped, and my friend was like, oh, I have this friend in my house who is also good, so I would like you to listen to him. So like, okay. So he went to listen to the lady's stuffs, and he listened to mine. I was like, no, I got to work with this guy, you know. So it's like, the thing turned around, and I think it's grace. It's grace, yeah.
That's serious.
Serendipity.
Yeah,
So I know, right? But so the lady was put aside, and then you were taken.
Something like
Oh.
that. Yeah.
But did you had any idea of? Do you know the lady?
Nah,
or-
I don't know her.
Okay.
It's just your life.
As an artist, we've heard this. Is this like, has this always been your sound?
Yeah.
Not really. Like, okay, I'm the type of artist that, okay, I'm a high life artist.
you're a high life
Okay.
artist.
Yeah, high life artist. But I like to challenge myself a lot. I always like to challenge myself. So this is high life tune, Afrobeat, high life, and all that stuff. So when you listen to some of my songs, I just released a new song called Ayo. When you listen to that one, you feel like a little bit of dancehall and high life, Afrobeat in it. I combine both elements. So yeah, that's me.
So you're trying to create new genres.
Yeah.
Afrobeat with dancehall.
Okay, not as a new genre, it's like my style.
Okay.
Yeah, when you hear WYLLBEE, WYLLBEE, you know that's the sound that coming out. So
But it seems these days, most of the young artists have their own genres they are creating.
I'm
and
telling you.
It's crazy. What is it really about? Because I think that if we all hop on what it is, like high life, Afrobeat, we know that this is the genre. But everybody has a blend of something. Afrofusion, blend of Afrobeats. And now you're also talking about dancehall, high life, like really.
no,
Afrobeat and dancehall.
okay,
Right.
I wouldn't say my style is a different genre. Actually,
Okay.
it's high life music, but my style is a little blend of this genres. Yeah, but it's high life music. Yeah,
So you're known as a high life artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if we can get these up and coming artists doing high life, all of them hopping on to high life, we can really push
Absolutely.
the genre high life.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're mixing high life in.
So I mean that's interesting to note, and I mean I get where Helen is coming from, also, and also where you're coming from. I mean sometimes it's about your creativity and how you open up to some of these sounds. So as an artist, professionally, how long have you been doing this thing, music?
Very long time.
Very long.
I've been underground for 15 years before getting a label.
Hey,
What
Oh
break?
yeah, for real.
15 years.
So yeah,
Yeah.
for real. I mean, oh no, like
Take that time.
Maybe it started when it was 2.
Or high school. You started from high school.
Yeah. Started from high school.
They don't count high school as underground artists. I mean, you add that one
It
to
didn't
it as
actually
well.
started from high school. I think GHS.
GHS, that's when you
something like
started.
that.
So you've been an underground artist since
Yeah, for
JHS.
real. I've been
Oh,
underground
baby,
for very
you know,
long.
some
time.
people can
His
blow
career,
whilst they're
right?
in JHS.
You know,
Yeah,
Some people can blow whilst they're in
yeah,
JHS.
yeah,
So,
Steven was so
I
young.
actually
Yeah.
fell in love with music then, and I started writing my own stuff, joining the church choir and all that stuff, just to, learn a lot, the voice training and all that stuff.
Okay, who inspire you when it comes to the music industry? Let's say Ghana first and then foreign. Yeah.
The legendary Nana Kwame Ampadu. I mean,
Okay.
I think it was his song that I heard, Omanbo Ajo,
Okay.
that made me fall in love. I heard my dad playing it. My dad had this kind of, that big CD,
Yeah.
Power or
Yeah,
whatever.
true.
Yeah, he had a lot of them. So he was just playing it. I heard the song and I was like, whoa, I was touched. So I always wanted to listen to, and I read about him. I mean, the man was amazing.
Yeah.
Like 400 album or something.
He's got. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
he's
for,
got
for the
lots.
oldies. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they were able to even follow the catalog of songs
Yeah.
that they
Yeah.
had,
Right.
Yeah.
because
And-
Charlie, they could just do music.
And
It's
all the songs were
crazy.
quality too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
quality
It
songs.
was live recording and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And the most amazing thing is, now our songs is kind of, the range is very short, like
Yeah.
2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
But theirs were like 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Like one
So
song,
this
8
is-
minutes. So
yeah.
you can do a song like 8 minutes and
Yeah,
have
true.
like 400 albums. Like,
But 8 minutes is like an album for artists.
imagine.
But for you looking at someone like that, what did you learn from him?
A lot. I learned I got to be hardworking,
Okay.
or be creativity as well, and be able to talk about issues and
Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting. What about lyrics wise? Because as you're saying, there have been complaints about now. Okay, everybody's doing, like you said, 2-minute songs, and they lack the lyrical content, and it's more of vibes and not so much of the lyrics.
Yeah.
What do you make of that? How's yours like?
Okay, I make sure every song of mine talks about something, even if it's love. I make sure I give you a story to follow. When you listen to Adepena, the way I started it, like, girl, I know he break your heart. He never treats you right. So it's a story that you can follow, So that's what my song is about. And when I'm talking about, social issues too, I think, I give you something to follow. It's not just the vibe and the rhythm. Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you write to them.
Yeah, I write them myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, 15 years being in the industry as an underground artist, what has been your opinion so far of the Ghana music industry?
Before
Before
now
joining
that
a
in-
record label, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, as the Ghana music industry is actually tough. I mean, coming up new is tough. It's tough to, be accepted by the masses and all that stuff. I think the reason being that, I don't know, I think it's a Ghana thing, like we find it difficult to pay ears to the new up and comings. But when we know the person, as soon as it drops, okay, we're going to listen to it. But when you're up and coming, regardless how good you are, people don't even want to listen to you.
yeah.
Unless somebody recommends you before, okay, let me go check him out.
Okay.
That's
Did the label influence your sound? I mean, before joining them, I'm sure you had something you were doing, but did they in any way influence your sound that, okay, don't sing these kind of songs,
okay.
write
no,
about this kind of songs, and all
okay,
that?
for the style, they didn't tell me about my style. They love
Okay.
my style.
Okay.
But I think what I got from the label was I should do more of live stories. I mean, live music. Talk about social issues a lot. Yeah, because most of the time I was talking about love the most.
Hey, Mr.
Yeah,
Lover
because-
Boy.
It's shown on your face, like, yeah, lover boy.
I was talking about love a lot. So they were like, "No, they want me to talk about life stories, life issues." And so I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah."
And so far, talking about life stories, how are people taking it? Do you think people are relating to that? Is that peaking from what you were doing initially?
Yeah, at the moment, I think we haven't released some of the live stories I've written.
Okay.
No, yeah, I think we have released 2 with the label. Adepana is our first single, which was dropped last year.
Okay.
And we just dropped our latest song, Ayo. Title is Ayo. Yeah, it's available everywhere. We're yet to shoot the video, so you guys going to find out very soon.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you raised a very interesting topic, right?
Yeah.
And over the weekend, there's been some, or maybe last week, there's been some back and forth to it about how, like you said, if you're an already established artist, even if your song may not be so nice, people will jump onto it because you're an already established artist.
Yeah.
And for those who are still trying to find their way in the industry, it's difficult. Some persons have said that. Is it not just to look at what the established artist has been able to do, follow, like they say, follow who know road, and do same so that two people will know, than rather saying that, oh, in quotes, the media are giving them the attention. When you go to a place, they rather play that person's song than you, and focus on giving us quality. And when the quality is good, when the song is of top-notch quality, nobody will shoot it down.
Oh, okay. I think that one's also a big point. But I think follow who no road thing. I mean, in this music industry, like, I mean, Obian in the road or Namso. You know, something that might work for somebody might not work for you. You know, like some got their fame through TikTok. Some got it through Instagram. Some got it through radio airplays. Some got so you just have to, I mean, be in your lane and do what you got to do. And you just got to trust the process as well. And I trust the process that we own. You know, my management and how they're pushing stuff like. I believe we're going to get there. So
far, so good. You're enjoying your management, right?
Yeah.
Which of the promotional tools do you think is working for you? Is it TikTok or the traditional media, radio and TV?
Okay. At the moment, I think TV and radio
is working.
As well. Yeah.
Okay.
And TikTok, we actually yet to go full on TikTok though, so I can tell for now. Yeah. And Instagram as well. You know, Instagram as well, because a whole lot of people reaching out from countries on Instagram telling me, I mean, like overwhelming stuff. Like, it's crazy.
Mandem is really excited when he gets the messages from, because you've touched on it like a number of times that people text you like, what's the biggest dream for you as an artist?
I mean, as an artist, I just want people to be happy. You know, like. I mean, that's how I do music. I want my music to touch people. You know, people like how they're reaching out. It makes me very happy. That's why I keep, you know, mentioning it. Like I said, first you drop songs and just people around you listening to it. But now people from outside the country that you have no idea they're listening to your music. I mean, I'm right here. I just dropped a song on somebody from US, UK telling you, yo, Charlie, your song is good. I've been playing it over and over on repeat. Like I was like, whoa, so somebody's listening to my song out there, you know, and loving it. And you know, so it means a lot.
That's great. That's great. Well, okay, Helen, you come in before I do the short break.
Oh, okay. I mean, I was just want to find out. You know, you were talking about how you now joined a label and all, and even your struggles before you joined a label. So now that you've joined a label, is it paying or is it too early? How is it when it comes to finances?
Oh, okay. I think it's yet to pay.
Yeah,
but I trust the process, like I said, because we're on the right. I mean, way. Yeah. So.
But your dressing alone shows that it's paying.
You know.
The shades,
all that glitters is
you
gold.
know. No, this one is gold. This one is
gold.
it's glittering and it's gold.
This one is pure glittering.
With some diamonds in there.
Yeah, when some artists come here, I ask them like, what part of their craft do they want people to know? The song, their persona, or their personality, or okay, these two. Which one do you want people to know?
Okay, I think right now the music is not. I mean, the industry is not just about the music.
Okay.
You know, right now your image counts. Like people buy the image. I mean, it is endorsement deals and other stuff. Even your skin and your. I mean, how you carry yourself all counts. It's not just about the music. If it's just about the music, I mean, there'll be a time whereby you're not able to bring out good music anymore. Nobody will remember you anymore. But if you stand for something, you know, like. If you stand up for something, people will always love you for. Somebody might love you because of your looks, because of how you talk, because of how. Somebody will love because of the music. So I think it's all. I mean, all counts.
Oh, that's a great. That's a really really great answer. I've not heard so many people answer like that. And since we started talking, I've been noticing, like, is your, like the way you talk, you seem like a knowledgeable person. You know? Oh, because people come and sit here and we know like how some people struggle to talk.
Yes.
But
But
you
that's
just
15 years under G, it's no joke. Like if you don't learn anything,
so when you get the platform, you need to kill
yes,
it.
you
Right?
See
need
that?
to. You
See
need
that? I mean,
to.
15 years of learning.
Yes,
I mean,
experience and all that.
You get to know that this is your path, you know, and you've been
Yes.
learning 15 years, so you got to.
Yeah.
And it's not
Yeah.
surprising that a label will take him instead of the other person.
You are making this
Oh, of course, because the experience has come. This person has been investing in himself for many
Yeah.
years,
Yes.
and probably the other lady is just beginning and all that.
Yeah.
So experience will talk, and it's
I
good.
said we're in Bachelor.
Yeah.
Let's leave the other lady
Let's
alone.
leave it
Okay?
like that.
I talk about WYLLBEE because the investment part. There are lots of
Yeah.
conversations, especially on Twitter. You on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter.
Very active.
Yeah, very active.
Okay, so you must have seen the conversations that were going on, between our neighbor, our cousins, as we call them, and us over like the past 2 weeks. As Ghanaians and as an industry, how can we be able to push our songs? And I don't like it always when we have to do the Nigerian comparison thing.
Yeah.
I know,
we've got
but
to do our own
unfortunately
thing.
we
Yeah,
have to.
yeah.
You like the comparison, but I do not like
whether
it
we like
because
it or not,
Whether we like, see,
okay, let's
they
not
like to compare to.
let's not do that.
As much as they are bigger in population and everything, they like to compete with us as well.
Right.
So I mean,
yeah.
they like it. Oh, Ghana,
And competition
Jollof
is
Anyway,
good.
our music is better.
So let me go back
See,
to my question. so how do you think as an industry we can also push ourselves like our song, our artists, the whole ecosystem.
Yeah.
We're talking about DJs, we're talking about presenters like ourselves, we're talking about team members, writers, so that we can push the Ghanaian agenda. If you sit down and you fold your arms and you see all of these going on, what goes through your mind and how can we better ourselves?
Okay, so I think as an artist, to speak for the artist perspective, I mean, I think the back and forth was about Afrobeat, high life, as
And who
Ghanaians,
started it and who-
I think most of the industry people want really the artists say we are doing high life, not to say Afrobeat. And I think that's okay. As Ghana, we need to have identity. I mean, where we're coming from and all that stuff. And I think that is very important. But right now, Afrobeat has become the bigger umbrella.
Okay.
So if you say you're doing high life, people are going to find out how to listen to you. So at the end of the day, we say Afrobeat. But when we get there, we know our song is high life. Our sound is high life music.
Okay.
So we just got to join the train like that. And I think, the media. When it comes to the media, I think we should just support our own. Support our own. Because I don't know though, but I've heard so many times that when you go to Nigeria, it's like 80% or whatever percent.
Yeah.
And
that narrative, I think it will take a while for us to get there.
And that narrative also, Harriet, sorry, that narrative also, the media gets a lot of bashing for these things, but it is not the media. Because
Consumers.
because if there's, of course, there are consumers,
Yeah.
but if there's a policy, and that is why, on Twitter, the Nigerian journalists were saying that it is 80% airplay in Nigeria. It is a policy. It is there.
It's a policy.
And themselves as gatekeepers, that is what they've decided to do.
Yeah.
80%.
Yeah.
So if the policymakers are not putting that in, and that's where we always sit on this thing when we talk about the Creative Arts Council
Yeah.
and talk about the Ministry of Tourism not giving us enough attention as we're supposed to be having, and don't have policies like this. How can we thrive? You play your song, such a nice song. Somebody will rise in 2 days. Play some allo tune. Play some allo tune. And that's how, see, it's okay.
I think
this one will
I
go on
think we'll
YouTube.
get there. Do you remember in the late 2000s, we used to listen to Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, Kanye West.
DJ
Now, when they
Khaled,
drop songs, we don't even hear about them. Like, we
Well-
don't get to hear them on our TVs and our radios.
Yeah.
Eventually, we'll get there.
No, but
Let's keep on talking about
but
it.
still, it's
Before
policy.
Right.
the policy
It's about
comes.
making a conscious
No, wait. Before the
effort.
policy
Yeah.
comes,
Right.
let's keep on talking about it because
Yeah.
we should keep on talking about it. Eventually, we'll get there.
How many times have we not talked about
No,
tutorials in this
eventually
We're
meeting?
talking about
we'll
it
get there.
But they are spending
The
a lot of
conversation
money
is going
on
on in other places.
it's
It will get
unfortunate.
there. It will get there.
But
we
I
should
like-
keep on talking about it.
I like
yeah.
the fact that he pointed out something which is very realistic, talking about the fact that they are doing high life, but somehow they brought in Afrobeats because that's
Yeah.
what people are
That's a
accepting.
big
out
umbrella.
there.
Yeah.
It's a bait.
Right.
It's a bait.
You know,
Yeah.
but then again, there is we can also, decide that, look, we are doing high life and it's just high life. And if all the artists at the moment claiming to be doing Afrobeats, decide to say that it is high life. I mean, look at the numbers. Look at the number of people we get. We have had discussions where I think Akwaba was here saying that, look, what Black Sheriff is doing is high life.
High life, yeah.
Or you see the brand. So if Black Sheriff and the likes and everybody will accept that they are doing high life,
Yeah.
please, high life will go far.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
highlight.
I
agree.
get that. I get that.
I
Well, we
agree.
just studio. You're watching a team review on Metro Television, and we're having a very beautiful discussion with WYLLBEE. He's our guest. He has got a beautiful tune or two beautiful tunes out. At the Epena, we played that earlier, and the new one. We'll talk about that. So let's take a quick break. While we come back, we'll continue with our conversation.
Volta, Texas Ranger. Blood.
We'll be again, yeah.
Will boy.
Girl, I know he break your heart. He never treat you right. He promise you he no fulfill. He treat you like a trash. For that you scared to laugh. You know one laugh again. You know one give your heart to another guy. No. Baby, you name my dear no. Shisha, obiase wo. Wachi obini ho. Baby, let me love you. Yeah. Baby, let me show you my love. Oh. Let me show you, baby. Oh. I fit to show you love, make you feel am for your heart, you. Feel am for your heart, you. Although be any or I won't go ni me, baby. Won't go ni me, baby. I fit to give you crown, make you feel down for your head, you. Put down for your head, you. Only my dear, pena. Makomba muto fie, odo na mi de, oda mi do unti ya wa janja mi mo, mi bibi ni broni, odo na mi de, oda mi do unti ya mi da ya mi do yo, baby when my dear pendo, ma shisha mi sha obiase wo. Wachi obini ho, baby let me know. Baby let me show you my love. Oh. Let me show you, baby. Oh, I fit to show you love, make you feel am for your heart, yo. Feel am for your heart, yo.
Finland for your heart, you.
World singer.
Welcome back from that music break. We've got a few minutes to wrap up. So let's talk about 2023, the rest of the month to the end of the year. What WYLLBEE has in stock for us. So what should we be expecting?
Yeah, expect greatness, expect greatness. I'm here to stay. We just released our second song, which is Ayo.
Ayo.
Ayo. And it's doing great. It's doing great. I mean, we released it not too long ago, and the response is crazy.
Oh, give us a bit.
Freestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a few.
Say, baby girl waiting. You be the girl me one day. Many girls they might come, many girls they might yard. You the one that me choose. So, baby girl, you say waiting on. Your body shape got me thinking on. The way you dance got me falling on. Me want to make you mine. Come in and me yard, you go see them. Many pretty girls, me no see them. I know if it tell you lies, I feel so am. I feel to give you love, make you feel am. Come in and me yard, you go see ya, me yo. Many pretty girls, me no see them, me know. I know if it tell you lies, I feel so am. I feel to give you love, make you feel am. It be you catching my eyes, so too many girls, but they no be my type. Cause you the one where they beat my heart to. Although you be really my type. My type. She tell me ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. She tell me ayo, 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 ayo. Well, boy.
If I leave him, he will sing. He will sing the whole time. But that's your voice is nice.
Really soothing.
Very, very
Thank you.
smooth.
And the lyrics of the song too. Like,
Yes.
I was just on vibes because
and you're like, wow, that's a really really beautiful one. And your vocals are sweet.
Yeah.
Just hope that you control with the rehearsal and just keep it. I said if we have talent than some people, they'll say that I'm hating, but yo,
it is what it is.
Look at talent here.
It is what it is.
Yeah. So
They'll get you on YouTube.
On YouTube,
Yes,
I know they'll come on
you.
YouTube. I like it. So are you? We are waiting for the video, right?
Yeah.
The first one was shot by Kofi Ewa.
Yeah, it was just back a few while.
Hey, no wonder.
Right.
Wonder the quality be like that because I mean you need to spend money to be able to
You see that?
to do that.
Yeah.
All right. So WYLLBEE, as we wrap up, any conversation, anything you want to say to your fans already and people who watch you for the first time and are like, yo, I like this guy.
Yeah. So I want to tell everybody watching me right now that the name is WYLLBEE, like you already know, and I'm here to stay. I want you to follow me on all socials. On IG is WYLLBEE Music _. The WYLLBEE is WYLLBEE Music _. Twitter is WYLLBEE Music, one word. Facebook WYLLBEE, TikTok WYLLBEE. Follow me. I got great stuff for you. I'm here to stay. High life to the world, you know what I'm saying?
All right. So he's here to stay. WYLLBEE Wilberforce appear.
That's it.